So now that we're done cheetah hunt, next ride we're gonna be checking out is Cobra's Curse.
Pretty good view of Cobra's Curse. We have our first lift right here. This is going to be a vertical lift. It's going to lift you up to the top of the Snake King. So you come face to face with King Venomous. Our lift right here is going to be 70 feet tall, and King Venomous, our snake statue there, is going to be 80 feet tall.
Didn't realize he had a name.
Yeah, I know. Yep, King Venomous. So the lore of the ride is that King Venomous used to rule over the Egyptians. He gave them good harvests and rains and stuff. But then he got really greedy with his power, and so the ancient Egyptians tore down the snake statue and buried the temple for all eternity. And nowadays, Vice Excavation Team is here uncovering the curse. So you get to see if you can survive the curse. So the reason that they chose a vertical lift as opposed to a normal incline lift, one, because of space. This ride only sits on like a little bit of land, but also it looks like a crane. So you're in a mine car and you get taken up to the top where they're trying to put the head back on the statue. A little hidden gem on our lift right here is that those big yellow wheels at the very, very top is actually the Busch Gardens logo.
Yeah.
It's the coaster tree logo.
Oh, it sure is. How about that?
It's a little hidden gem. But yeah. So then here you can also see our second lift. This lift is going to be 40 feet tall. It does not use a normal chain like a lot of other roller coasters do. It's going to use drive tires to pull you up. Our second lift here, it's only 40 feet. Once you get to the top, the clutch will release on the train and you will go into a free spin. We have no control over the spin. It's all random. It just depends on how much that train spins and how much the weight is distributed. So we can go ahead and walk down this way. Cool.
Entering the limited access area. It's gonna get us right into, yep, wow. Oh wait, tell me we're not climbing to the top. I don't know. Just getting
So here
closer.
you can get another view of our first lift here and our snake statue.
We gotta get a picture like we did at the other one.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm gonna catch. Oh, I was gonna try to catch that.
You? Wow. Look at that.
Alright guys, so welcome to our maintenance barn. This is where all of our trains are going to be overnight. And then maintenance every morning gets here at 3 a.m. And they do a full inspection of every single train. They do a full track walk before they even put the trains on the track to start test runs. So after so many dispatches, a train goes down for annual maintenance. And so during that annual maintenance, the train will be totally taken apart, get all new parts and put back together again. And then we have to do a total of 12 hours worth of testing on that one train in order for it to come back in operation. So yeah, this one we took off earlier today because it misaligned. What a misalignment is when it comes back into the station, but it comes in crooked. So then it will shut down the whole ride. We can straighten it back, and then we'll take that train offline. So yeah, do you have any questions about our train specifically? Our train fits 8 people. We each have our own individual lap bar. Yeah. Any questions about our train or maintenance or anything?
Well, I know part of the aesthetic is to have like these pieces on it. Okay, got it. You can actually touch it. You never really touch it. You can tell it's just a thing.
Yeah, it's just printed on there.
It's just a piece of wrap that goes over. You can kind of see that it's peeling a
Right,
little bit there.
but it's funny because you would think at first, oh, that's paint peeling. You touch it, like, oh, it's fine.
Yeah.
Does it have that same kind of like hydraulic system as cheetah hunt, where if you had to manually get somebody out, does this
time you would as like a tire or like a bike tire and stuff. And we can open each individual lap bars.
One for each seat.
Yeah.
And then we also have this hole right here where we can plug on a battery pack. And that can open all the seats
all
as well.
at once.
Also, I don't know if you can really see it, but there's another hole that looks like this down there that we would use in order to spin the trains.
Yeah, because they have that
spin them
special
straight.
motion. Yeah.
Then they would be down there. We plug in the same battery pack in order to spin it.
So do you have a specific, is it a different type of wheel or is it a different type of joint that allows it to do that free spinning that the other ones can't do?
Like what do you mean? We have to turn this train straight, or do you mean like just while it's on the ride?
I mean, like when you're doing like your free spin, how does that work? Are we pulling wheels up, or is there a specific one that's letting it do that?
There's an individual clutch underneath of each one.
Okay.
And so then that releases and allows it to,
Oh, okay.
to just free spin. Yeah.
Got it. You got any other questions?
Well, I can kind of see, since there's not really a big track in here, I can see that the wheels kind of are pivoted a bit, because like it has that sort of like motion to it.
Yeah. And then you go like this way. Underneath of all of the back two seats on each car, there's a computer and a battery in those little boxes that are zip tied in. And so that's going to tell the train, you know, when to go backwards, when to spin, when to come back straight. So that's the computer that's on the train.
Cool.
We try to avoid getting those as wet. So we try and get as many of them undercover during rain as possible.
So that would explain why often the ride is shut down during rain because of that, right?
Did you notice how elevated this was, Elias? They're working on.
Yes, I did notice that.
So there's a whole underlayer underneath as well. All right, let's go ahead and walk.
Okay.
RFI, a radio frequency identifier, in order to tag the back of the train, like they just did. And so if you look up there, we have a red and green light on our ceiling up there. That's how we know it's 30 minutes to tag the train. Once both lights are on, that train is now good to be dispatched. We are constantly dispatching. We have our moving platform here. We're constantly walking. What our RFI looks like. You just press the circle sign to the back of the train. It'll turn on our light. It also shows it up on our panel screen that you've tagged. Once both sides tag, then that train is going to be dispatched.
I never knew y'all were doing that. I know on Riptide they do something like that at SeaWorld, but I didn't know they were doing that
Pipeline.
on this one. Pipeline.
Yeah, they don't use RFIs, but they have another like sensor
Yeah,
thing.
I didn't know y'all even did that here.
Yeah.
I never. Did you know they were tapping the back of our
No,
car?
I never noticed that.
So if say someone's not fitting in their seat, the light would flash, and so
been
that'll
there.
let us know. That'll let us know that one of our lap bars is not down all the way, and so then we'll go towards that person, have them pull down until our light comes on. Both lights have to be on in order for that train to dispatch. Yep. All right, let's walk down this road.
Oh wow.
Welcome to our
Hello.
Come on down.
Get a face mask. Aww.
It's cute. Wow.
All right, so welcome to our panel. Come on over so you can see our screen here. So right here we have a whole map of the track. If this track is yellow, it means that there's a train in that block. And if the track is white, it means there's no train in that block. A block is going to be an area of the track that only one train can occupy at a time. This ride has 13 blocks.
Oh, it's more than Chia Hut.
It is way more. We can also run up to 8 trains total at a time. Yeah. It also shows the train that's in our load block would be right here. When the seats show green, that means that they're secured. If they stay gray, they're not secured. Yeah. We also have our e-stop right here. If anybody ever entered a ride restricted area, we could hit that and stuff to keep them safe. This is also where we are going to put our ride disable device on in case we need to enter a ride restricted area. We also have this yellow button right here. This is gonna be our station stop button. So because our station is constantly moving, constantly dispatching, if there is ever a reason we need to stop the station, we can hit that at any time, whether it be someone wants to get out or something along those lines. We also have cameras at all of our blocks that are out on the track, so we can always see those areas.
Crammed in there.
Yeah.
But it's cool. So
There is
that's
air
good.
It is cool.
Do you have any air conditioning here? Do you have any questions about anything?
This is really neat.
It is just really cool.
I don't know if HH.
So I have a question about the employees. So obviously, if somebody was just starting out, they would be out there learning the ropes.
Yes. So I'm actually one of our trainers. So whenever we get a new person at the ride, they will be paired with a trainer. They have to do at least all of the positions once. And then as soon as they feel confident, they're going to take a 130 question test that they have to pass. And then they do what's called a comp out, where a supervisor is going to walk with them to each position, ask them questions about it, watch them do it. And then once the person and the soup feel confident, they would sign off, and then now that person can run the ride by themselves.
Cool.
They rotate through the positions
We
throughout the
do
day.
rotate, yes. So every hour we will rotate, and then we have relief people that'll get us for our breaks and lunches.
Minimum age is 18. Minimum age is 18, like or you guys to get allowed to start earlier?
At this ride, it is 18 to work at this ride. At Montu, it'll be 16. And that has to do with fall protection. Because when we spin the trains on final, you're actually going to be overhanging the track. So because you're over 5 feet, or 4 feet, you have to wear a harness, and that can only be if you're over 8 feet. We're at Montu because some of the areas escort people off the ride. It's not going to be overhanging. Minors are allowed to work at that ride.
Okay, that's very cool.
So this is what our ride disable device looks like. So we put this hasp on our e-stop right here, and then each ambassador gets a lock. That ensures that everybody comes back before we restart the ride. Okay, so you are only in charge of your key. You cannot give your key to anyone else. So make sure that everyone gets that safely before we restart.
And you will call Cooper, ask them for the quickie number.
Any other questions about anything at all?
This is nice.
This,
It is.
this from this.
We also have the ability to pull a train over into that gated area over there.
Yes.
Our
Yes, we
88
have
area.
seen that, yeah.
So that way, well, Gruber.
She looked like she about to call anyway.
So in case like somebody can't walk on the conveyor belt or maybe needs more time getting into the train, we can pull a train over for them.
Yes.
It's a really cool system.
Pro Crowns Day.
Yep.
Yeah, we've been lucky enough to see that in
We were
action
about
before.
to.
Yeah.
Nice. Any other questions?
You know, just out of can you hold this for a second, please? Just out of curiosity, I want to know who drew this little picture.
That was a kid. He was a big fan of the ride, and so the next visit he brought us that picture.
That's cute.
That's very cute.
Yeah. It's the funny thing, around the time I was like a bit younger when this ride opened, and I actually built it in Minecraft this one time.
This was the first roller coaster you had the guts to ride, am I right?
Well, that's like the first major one that I did.
Yeah.
All
It's
right.
very cool.
Cool.
Yeah, that's one exciting thing about operating this ride is that this ride is a lot of kids' first ride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So our height requirement is going to be 42 inches to ride with someone who's 14 years or older, and 48 if you're by yourself.
Yeah.
So to get on, they're a little nervous and stuff, and then they're like, "Okay, I'm gonna do it." And then they come
Yeah, I
back, they're
remember
like,
being nervous my first time.
"Yeah,
let's do it again.
and then they come back like 10 more times. So yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, we love our kids, and I'm super excited for Phoenix Rising to open.
Yes.
Another 42-inch ride.
Will it be?
Yep, so that'll be exciting.
It will be. We're excited to see it too.
You guys ready to ride?
Yes.
All right, let's go.
Alright. Oh gosh. Now we're really cool backstage looking at Cobra's curve.
Now we're gonna go see King Venomous.
Yes. Now I know his name.
For wider chest
Love the elevator.
so you can
Yep. All the pigeons on his head.
We're about to spin.
So fun.
That is awesome.
Back man.
Very fun.
Such a great
I want
ride.
to do this again.
Oh, cool.
But just enough where you can feel the vibrations of the train when you're going by.
Sweet.
It's exciting.